Hello, teacher. Hello, guys. This is our final project presentation for database management systems. Uh, this is SyncHaus. It's a roommate management app. My partners are Jirapa and Amar, and the person who's talking, that is Samuel. Okay, the overview for this project and the solution that we got is what is SyncHaus? SyncHaus is a roommate management app for college students, for young professionals, and also is for shared housing. I think all of all of the three of us have been experienced a problem centralizing the shores, bill splitting payments, and maintenance requests and announcements. So basically, that's why we got into the solution of SyncHaus. Replace group chats, spreadsheets, and verbal reminder with one platform that is SyncHaus. And the cost model that we're gonna use, and we thought about it, is the freemium version. That the free version will have household groups, chore assignments, manual bill tracking, announcements, and the premium version will be automated bill splitting, recurring reminders, and expense analytics. Um, the reason that we choose this problem and this solution is because us as an international students basically or mainly is that we come to a house full of roommates and we need to know how to share the bills, how to share the payments from the house, the rent, everything. So that was the reason for having this solution. Okay, before we did the ERD, we sat down and we talked about the business rules because it's important before doing the tables. So we got two main business rules here. That one is main focusing the users and households, and the other one is for bills, the chores, and more. I will read some of them. For the users and households, each user must create an account before joining a household. A household must have at least one admin. A user belongs to one household via the household member table. Chores must have title, due date, status, and assigned roommate. For bills and chores and more, payment must be linked to one user and one bill. Maintenance requests must include priority and status. Announcements must belong to one's household and one poster. This business rules, we did it before the ERD, so that way we can have a clear visual for the tables in the ERD. Okay, who's gonna use this app? So we got four users. That the main one is gonna be the busy student and professional. That is gonna check the sign chores, upcoming build deadlines and reminders while judging school or work. And it's gonna be the main user. But organizer is gonna be the admin, basically, that is gonna create the household, invite roommates, assign chores, manage bills, and post announcements. And his or her primary goal is to keep everyone organized and accountable. The cost consists roommate is gonna review the bill spills. Is gonna take care of everything that is money basically and the bills. So it's gonna focus on avoiding financial disputes. For last one, the cleanliness focused roommate is gonna track the chores competition in shared spaces. First to flag overdue tasks and submit maintenance requests for broken appliances or leaks. We're gonna go to the example of each task, like for the user and persona, is that SyncHouse, the end user of roommates, potential students, young professionals, as I said before. As a roommate, I want to view my assigned chores, track upcoming bill deadlines, see how much I own, what I have to pay, and receive household updates. From the admin, that is the household organizer, usually one or more members per household because there's a lot of things to do as an admin. So as an admin, I want to create a household group, invite or add roommates, assign chores and update statuses, add bills and split them among select members. That is going to be the end users. And the cost consists on cleanliness focused roommates. Users focus on fairness, payments, and shared space upkeep. As this user, I want to review bill splits and payment history, check overdue chores, submit maintenance requests, and avoid disputes about responsibility and expenses.
All right, so here is our ERD showing all nine tables in the SyncHaus database. And at the center are the user and household tables. So they connect through the household member junction table, which resolves the many-to-many relationship and stores each member's role and joy date. And financial data flows through bill and bill split and payment. So the short table handles task assignments, and we also added maintenance request and announcement tables as well. And here is our SQL show two queries that demonstrate multi-table joins. So query one answered the question, which is who is in the household. So it joins three tables, which is user, household member, and household. And it filtered by household ID. So as you can see, the result shows Alex as the admin and Maria and Jordan as members. And the query 2 answers who owes what on which bill. So it joins bill split, user, and bill to return all nine bill splits records across three bills. September rent, electricity, and internet. So you can see Maria is the only one marked paid on her electricity share, while everyone else is still unpaid. And query 3 is a little more complex. So it joins four tables, which is payment, user, bill, and bill split. So the reason we need four tables is that we need to confirm not just that a payment was recorded, but that the corresponding bill split record was updated to reflect it. And the output shows Maria's $30 payment towards September electricity on September 10th, with her split correctly marked as paid. And on the right side, which is Curie 4, is simpler but very practical because it joins chore and user to show every task in the household and sorted by due date with the assigned roommate status and recurrence type. So you can see a mix of completed and pending chores spread across all three roommates. So now moving on to analytics part. So on the left side, report one is one of the most useful queries for any household. It used group by and sum on bill split, jot with user, and bill to total each roommate's unpaid amount. And the output shows Jordan and Alex each owe $1,250 across three unpaid splits, while Maria owes $1,220 because she already paid her electricity share. And on the right side, report two, it calculates chore completion rates using case expressions inside sum. So it calls completed versus pending chores per person and calculates a percentage. So Maria is at 100%, Alex at 50%, and Jordan at 0%. Exactly the kind of accountability data that makes a shared household run better.
Continuing the analytics part, report for surfaces overdue bill shows overdue bills by filtering unpaid bill splits where the due date has already passed and uses the Julian day function to calculate exactly how many days overdue each one is. You can see rent was 20 days overdue. Also, electricity and internet were 6 days overdue as of our reference date. Moving on to report 5. Report 5 gives admins a maintenance request overview. It joins maintenance request and user tables, filters out anything already resolved and uses a case expression to sort by priority. So high priority issues like leaking kitchen faucet appear first. This is a great example of using SQL logic to replicate real business decision making. So this slide shows each persona would actually want what each persona would actually want to monitor in a dashboard. The household organizer wants a high level view, which are total unpaid bills, who's the most overdue chores and open maintenance requests. The conscious roommate wants detailed financial breakdowns, expense by category, days overdue, total spend per month. The cleanliness focused roommate wants chore stats and maintenance queue. Moving on to security and privacy. Security is something we want to flag even though full implementation is out of scope for this project. SyncHaus stores genuinely sensitive data such as full names, emails, phone numbers, house addresses, and detailed financial records. Biggest risk is that a user could query data from a household they don't belong to. The most important mitigation is low-level access control. Every query should be scoped to the user's own household. We'd also recommend hashing passwords before storing them, enforcing HTTPS across all API traffic, and adding an audit log table so there's a full record of every data change. Authentication and encryption at rest are critical before any production development. Three key takeaways from this project are, well, first, business rules must be defined before you write a single line of SQL. The time we spent mapping out personas and constraints produced a much cleaner schema rather than jumping into tables would have. Second takeaway is junction tables are hard to appreciate until you actually build them. Neither household member nor bill split feels necessary at first glance, but without them, you either duplicate data everywhere or lose the ability to track individual financial responsibility. Thirdly, multi-table joins are where real business logic lives. A query that touches four tables at once is not just showing data, it's enforcing the rules the application runs on. For future enhancements, the most valuable additions would be automated reminders, an audit log, and recurring schedule automation. Thank you.